matter how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Twist. He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable here for Callaway. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
12.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
26-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Eyes on 10.
Now Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here is Eckler, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now, it's game on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down.
Get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Steven Nelson.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Hilliard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And now look at him go. Still going.
And that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
24-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Roberts on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 37-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Callaway on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Mike, 50 Cent.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The end result, 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get this one. 26 Mike. Check. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 3 ball.
From the gun, Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Haskins being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Detroit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Freeman again. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Switch. He's checking, he's jumping.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
4 down. 26 Mike. All you get is a headache. Check 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This one caught by Davis. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Gabriel Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 27, Steelers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Ebron with it over the middle.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Lions 27, Steelers 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
9-yard line.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a carry for Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 27. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Nice play, man.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One final shot for Haskins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Detroit, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.